everyone, Cherry here. I've never said my name in any of these videos, so for those of you who have been confused as to what to call me, now you know what to call me. Another thing I realized was that I found a term that totally suits me. And this is something, I mean, it's not something I like deeply struggled with, but it's something that I felt kind of conflicted about. But finding this term is just nice because I now know how to describe myself to people, and I know where to categorize myself because apparently us humans like to categorize stuff, I suppose. The term is social bookworm. That is definitely me. There are the terms introvert and extrovert, and people like to either be categorized in one of the two. I can't fit in either of those two categories. For the longest time I thought I was just a straight up introvert, but there are some things about me that are pretty extroverted, but also still pretty introverted. Growing up, I was considered very shy. I would be with my mom and all of her friends, and they would be like, wow, she's so quiet. And I was. But okay, if you think about it, like what kid is gonna be shooting the breeze with their mom's friends? Like how many kids do that? Is that normal? Well, apparently it's normal, and I didn't do that. So I was always seen as the very quiet, good, shy child. As my years in public schooling went by, there have been many times where people told me that they were surprised that I could talk. I would be like in the lunch line with people, talking with my friends, and someone would be like, wow, I didn't know you could talk. I am in the same classes with you. I have the same capabilities that you have, except you apparently don't have the capability to understand that just because someone doesn't talk in class means they don't talk at all. I didn't say that. I would just be like, yeah, I talk. Internally, I'd be pretty annoyed. Another thing was that I have no problem with being alone. For some people, they just can't stand being alone. And, well, I guess that's one of the things with being an only child growing up. You just get used to being alone. Putting together the fact that I didn't talk much and the fact that I was okay with being alone, I just figured that I was just an introvert. That's me. I don't want to deal with those extrovert people. I just want to be with other introvert people in a very quiet and peaceful place. However, as I got older and started gaining this thing called confidence, still working on it, but gaining it nonetheless, and meeting more friends, and I started to realize that I wanted to go out more and have more fun with people and do crazy stuff and live life on the edge and YOLO it up. I started to find myself kind of like scooting on down to being more of an extrovert, and I found that after I hung out with people, I became more energized and more inspired, and I didn't feel like I was being drained. I didn't feel like I was tired. But I still couldn't find myself to be like a total full-on extrovert because I still had those tendencies to like to be alone, to want to socially recharge myself, and not always want to be surrounded by people. So then I figured that, well, I'm just in the middle of these two. I guess I'm an introverted extrovert, which sounds weird, but is the only thing I could come up with. But then I came across the term social bookworm, and it just felt so nice because it's just so cute. Like I think of like a bookworm, like a worm reading a book, but then they have like a little party hat on and like some balloons. Or I don't know, like that would make it seem like a birthday party. Like maybe a worm with a party hat and like a laptop, because that seems more interactive than a book. Yeah. I think that when people see YouTubers, they see the person who's in front of the camera, and this is the real me. Like when I'm with people and I'm comfortable with stuff, like this is the real me. The shy person that I am in my classes and around school is not the real me. It's because I don't feel confident in school just socializing with people at my school because I just feel like I can't fit in here. But when I'm at cons, that's when my like confidence is so much better, and I feel like I'm more like myself, which brings out my extroverted side. So that's some analysis of myself. If anyone was ever curious about that, well, there you go. To conclude, social bookworms, if you're out there, you're not alone. If you've ever wondered what to call yourself in terms of whether you're an extrovert or an introvert and just never knew where you fit, maybe you're a social bookworm. It's a very, like, minuscule thing to, I feel like, care about, but I think it's also really nice to find that label that suits you if you like labels. I know some people hate labels. Understandable, they can get annoying. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video of mine you decide to click on. Bye!